think we're live, buddy.
We are live, buddy. Live on the lab. Welcome, everybody. So today we're going to be focusing a lot on health. I know Johnny wants to talk about his health and how he's going to do something to combat it. And then, so there's all that kind of good stuff. We're going to talk about the name change. And also I'm going to shoot it over to Johnny. He wants to thank Aaron and Felipe for last week.
Yes. Good to be back. Good to be back. Welcome again to the live, man. Just wanted to thank Felipe and Aaron for covering for me last week. As Matt said, I was under the weather big time with my blood sugar. I'm diabetic, full-blown diabetic, and it was pretty rough. So I just want to thank them for covering for me. And we'll get into the health thing in a little bit, but I'll shoot it back over to Matt so he can explain why we are now named Food Life, no longer Food, Health, and Travel, but we are keeping the health, and I'll let Matt explain that. Go ahead, Matt.
So us as an admin team came to a consensus to break apart and basically go to just Food Life and then focus. And then we have a new group, everybody, that focuses on work, finances, different businesses, home projects, anything you want. It's called Daily Life. So go over there and check it out. And it's also going to focus more on travel. So we're basically going to ix the travel and just focus more on food and health and Food Life. But then it will be just Food Life for now, actually probably forever. But we still want to make sure there's an emphasis on health.
Yes, for sure. Definitely. Of course, food and health go together. So healthy eating is good for the health, and I would like to express how important that is too. By the way, don't wait until you come to an age where you can't actually do something about your health. For instance, I have need a knee replacement, so being able to do anything physical to lose weight or anything, it's a lot harder on me. So now I just have to eat really healthy, and as everybody noticed, I've been putting up a lot of healthy dishes since the incident, and when I got discharged from the hospital, because I ended up in the hospital over the issue, and just take care of yourselves, man. It's very important, man. It's very, very, very important. You take care of your health, take care of number one, take care of yourself, and then everything else falls in place. So just wanted to express that one more time. Appreciate all the well wishes, the support, calls, text messages, and all that. So without further ado, we'll just I'll leave it at that, and let's just start the show. Also, yes, I wanted to say something about the Daily Life. So they will be covering, like he said, all the your daily things, home wise, work wise, and the travel thing there too. So if you love this group for the travel part, please we'll put the link up for the Daily Life after the show, and you guys go ahead and request to be members, man, and we'll leave it at that. So what we got on the menu today, bro? What's on the menu today?
On the menu today, we're gonna talk basically go into like healthy eats. I wanted to ask you, Johnny, what kind of stuff would you like basically supplement? Was like more healthy than what you would rather like to eat?
Yeah. So if anybody knows anything about being diabetes, what it is it turns carbs. Your carbs turn into sugar. Your sugar goes high. So I'm officially on a no carb diet. I actually don't call it a diet. I just saying I keep telling myself, and I don't know, maybe it's a mind thing, but I don't like telling anybody I'm on a diet. I'm not on a diet. I'm just eating healthier, because if you're on a diet and put that thing in your head where, I can't do that. I'm just going to eat healthy. I'm not going to try to go crazy or anything. And so what I do is I replace carbs with protein, carbs with fiber, carbs with, stuff like that. And that's my diet now. So I definitely have my protein, whatever meat it is, or fish. And then, broccoli is good with fiber, high fiber broccoli, cauliflower, squash, zucchini. And that's it for me, man. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't call it a diet, but, a lot of alternatives would be a lot of, vegetables, man. That's the way to go. You're gonna see a lot of vegetables coming up. That's all.
Well, that's good. It's good. It's good to use vegetables in dishes. A lot of people are scared of them because I don't know how they taste and all. But once you take a vegetable and you mix it with other ingredients, you can be surprised how much it like will enhance the flavor or even just enhance your whole dish.
I agree. Don't be scared to experiment.
Oh,
Uh,
not at all. Yeah, don't be scared at all. If you're afraid to try it, just try it once. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
exactly.
But at
Don't be
least you
scared.
tried.
I'm more, yeah, I know people that, oh, I've never had it before, so I don't want it. Hey, listen, experiment, taste things with this and that. And I guarantee you can, a lot of people don't know certain things go with certain things and certain things don't go with certain things. But the only way you'll find out if you do it yourself, you work on it, taste it. Taste is key on everything that I cook. I have, always have about 5 or 6 tasting spoons next to me. So I'm always tasting as I go. Taste
Yeah,
is number.
exactly. I always taste your food before I like basically any dish that leaves my restaurant, I have to taste it. Any side dish that I prepare, I have to taste it before I send it out to a guest. Because if I'm not satisfied with it, I'm not going to send it out to a customer. It's
Yep.
just not right, you know?
The same thing goes at home, yeah. And same thing goes at home. If you don't like it, why serve it to your wife and kids? You know what I mean? Same thing. I am, yeah. I mean, it's one of those one of those sayings that we have in the kitchen. If you won't feed it to your mother, then don't feed it to no one. You know what I mean? It's one of those. If you won't give it to your own mom to eat, then don't give it to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, exactly.
I've always
So,
been.
Johnny, Valentine's Day is on Friday, I think. Yeah. So,
Uh,
you cooking your loved one something special?
she's working, unfortunately.
I'm working too, so I know how that goes.
She's working. She gets out late, but we'll make it up. But I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the biggest. I'm not a big Valentine's Day guy. I've always been just thought that the holiday. I don't even think it is a holiday. People call it a holiday. I don't think it's a holiday, but I mean, I don't know why you have to pick one day to tell your significant other you love her so much. I do that. I do that all year round. So, but I'll go with the program. I do my romance. I do my romance thing all the time. You know what I mean?
You have
I
to,
do the romance thing all the time, man. Get my romance on every. I love my wife every day.
Yeah. My wife's request.
She's actually riding with me, by the way, because you asked me about the dish. She is actually riding with me on this healthy eating thing. So her favorite dish, like I told everybody before, is chicken parmesan. So I will probably be making it different.
Yeah.
No breading. So I would probably use chicken breast with no breading to make it. I would probably replace the pasta with zucchini pasta. You swirl up the zucchini.
Yeah.
That'll be my pasta, zucchini, and then with a little bit of sauce, I'll make my own sauce, and then. But yeah, I will make it.
You don't have one of those fancy twirlers. You can use the slicer on your cheese grater. If you have a handheld cheese grater, you can slice the.
Yeah.
Or a mandolin too. You can also use that to slice the zucchini thin.
Yeah, and here's a fast, quick way also too. You peel your zucchini, and then after you peel it, you take the same peeler and you keep going like this, and you make shreds. You make.
Yeah.
It's just a peeler, and it's so fast. It's so much faster. But that's another shortcut that you can use. You don't have to definitely use I have the machine to do it, but I mean, a lot of people, But let's see what they're talking about here. I'm going to see. All right, yeah, but yeah, and then Felipe writes whole grain pasta is also, and he also mentioned the zucchini pasta as we just did. But there's also, like I said, folks, there's a lot of alternatives. Eating healthy doesn't have to mean. Listen, you can make anything taste good. It doesn't mean, oh my God, it's healthy. It's not gonna taste good. No, man, that's crazy thinking. I remember I know people that say that. It cannot taste good because it's healthy. That's crazy, man. It tastes better.
Yeah.
I think one thing I would like to say though too, eating bad is so cheap, man. It's just so cheap. But when you eat healthy, it's so expensive. Wow. It is expensive, man.
It ups your budget a little bit for sure when you eat more healthy.
Yeah, it's a crazy world we live in that the good stuff for you costs so much more. Of course, because it's good for you, but I'm saying, like, if you want healthy people,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but you can go get a burger for $1, but if you go get a head of lettuce, it's $2, and you know how that goes. But
Yeah.
But yeah, healthy eats is where I'm going with this.
I know. I'm also trying to get more healthy, eat more greens and stuff like that. I'm a notorious bad eater, as my wife says. So I'm trying to cut out less carbs and eat more, just more vegetables, more fruits, stuff like that.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, even if you drink beer, man, there's beers that have half the carbs. I give you like, for instance, I think it's Michelob Ultra or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, just to get, people like to drink beer, and that's another thing. Each can has about 12 grams, 12 things of carbs, but you can go to the Michelob Ultra and have yourself two carbs, 2%
Yeah.
carbs. There's a lot of ways, man, a lot of ways to do this. Again, I'm not calling it a diet. I'm just eating healthier. That's it. I'm not saying.
You got to put that in your mind so you don't have that struggle. Like, if you call it a diet,
Right.
that mental struggle, like, oh, it's a diet, I got to keep to the diet. It's like, no, just you're changing your lifestyle. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, and I tell you, it's better too, man, because you don't have to worry. Oh, I got a cheat day and this. I don't I'm eating healthy every day, and that's that. And the benefits are, I can be, maybe one day I could be diabetes free. I mean, I lose some weight and I lose. I mean, it's still a possibility.
Yeah. Felipe mentioned cauliflower rice as it's growing on him. And on me too. My wife used to buys it all the time, and I would never eat it. But one day I tried it, and I'm like, "Ooh, this is not that bad."
When Carrie was on a diet and I made all that stuff for her, I used to taste it because I taste everything on because I'm making it for her. Boom, and I make I know how to make my own cauliflower rice out of a head of cauliflower. I also know how to make you can make mashed potatoes out of cauliflower mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Same way that you would do
mash. She buys that too. It's really good as well.
Yeah. I do it myself. I break up the head of cauliflower, boil it, and the same way, like the same process of making mashed potatoes. You boil it, strain it, smash it, add whatever you want in it, and yeah, man, great alternative. Really good. We have it here. I have it here. So.
It's a recipe. I want to do it on my own.
Wendy says that they started eating clean in the past 2 weeks, and it is expensive. Yeah, Wendy, good for you guys too. I'm glad everybody's. That's a good thing. It's never a bad thing. But yeah, it is expensive as hell. I noticed that when I went shopping, I was like, you know what, going on this health kick, I'm gonna eat healthier. I went to the shop to the Walmart neighborhood and I bought everything, and I looked at $200 for what?
I know, right? Like, get up to the chicken, like, holy crap.
Yeah. But you know what? And it's not, like I said, man, it's not a bad thing. It's beneficial for everyone. So, we would, like I said, every now and then, if I want to eat something with carbs, I'll do it. But because I'm not gonna put that pressure on me, so I'll leave it at. So what other items do you guys do over there for health? You have anything at your job that you make health wise? I mean, everybody else health.
Yeah, there's like sometimes instead of eating like a regular burger, I'll eat the Beyond Meat burger, vegetable based burger. And like we have like all sorts of, we have like a great spring mix too. So I've started like eating more salads, more chicken breast salad, because we have smoked chicken breast. So I've started eating more salads with chicken on it. Sometimes like on Fridays, I'll throw some chopped up tri-tip on there, some smoked tri-tip, change it up. I give myself like one cheat day at work where I'll fucking make a double stacked cheeseburger with bacon and all that stuff. But I was eating that stuff almost every day at work, and I'm like, ooh, I got to stop eating like this. It's not good for one, my digestive system, and two, just my overall health in general. So.
Yeah, I have to watch it. I got high blood pressure too, man. So, yeah, I forgot to tell. I wanted to mention also too that everybody, you can eat the things you like. It's just the way you cook them. For instance, you can still eat chicken wings, man. You just gotta bake them or put them in the air fryer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Come out from the bottom.
Like tonight, instead of having regular burgers, me and my wife are gonna have some turkey burgers.
Oh yeah. That's good. Yeah.
We're gonna grill them on the charcoal grill so they get that smoky flavor, but.
Too. I mean, like I said, if you're looking to like I said, cut carbs and stuff like that, eat healthy, then again, you can use lettuce to make tacos. You use the lettuce.
Or you can buy like a spinach wrap too.
Yeah, you can wrap things up. You can use it as buns for burgers or lettuce. I mean, there's so many other ways, guys. You can still eat the things you like It's just a healthier way to eat them.
Yeah, exactly.
I seen, I think it was Roberto who posted the other day. I think it was yesterday. He posted a dish of not nachos, excuse me, nachos, but made out of cauliflower. They smashed the cauliflower, put them in the oven, and and he made it, instead of chips and stuff,
That's
it's
a great idea.
yeah, with the cheese, the bacon, everything on like a regular. Come on, that's definitely sounds. I would eat it. I already know because I like cauliflower. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I probably would try it.
You.
Do it soon, but let's see. Tim says he loves the lettuce wraps. Everybody, yeah, that's another great idea. The lettuce wraps. I like to do the tacos with the lettuce too, man. I love that part. I could do that. And you know what? It's not like I said, man. If for everybody, it's not a must, but your health has to be, man. At one point in your life, man, you have to sit back. Nowadays with all this shit going on, man, you just gotta keep your immune system going. You gotta keep everything nice and tight, man.
No, you really do. You have to like keep it going. You gotta really look out for yourself first and foremost. So when he mentioned what's it, Butcher Box, I think Henry really started everything on this. Yeah, Butcher Box. I think me and my wife are gonna try it out here soon. Because I've heard really not. It's not just
man.
The money that you spend on going to the grocery store for proteins is almost the same price or even actually cheaper.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look at the price of stuff because what I do now is I go to the butcher and I buy by bulk and I get it all cut up and everything and I portion it out because there's one, just one minute, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 of us here in this house. And
are you listening to Butcher Box? We want you to sponsor our next show. Thank you.
Yes. Hey, we'll push. Hey, yeah, everybody look up Butcher Box. I mean, yeah, that's so what they do is I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but look up on the internet, look it up. They deliver all kinds of cuts of meats, man. I mean, at a great price and broken down, every month special and stuff. So look into that. That's another great alternative, save money and it's there's a lot of things.
You also have fish too. You can get salmon fillets. You can also get some scallops too. So it's not just like chicken, beef, and pork. They're expanding more into the seafood as well. So don't be discouraged if you can't find seafood because you can't.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Paxton, our buddy Paxton says, that's why when I post, it's never anything fried. He doesn't fry. Everything's in the oven. Let's see. I used to. Yeah, he doesn't eat anything fried. He went from 292 pounds and he is now 224 pounds. Good for you, brother. Congratulations.
Yeah, good for you, man. Great job, buddy.
Yeah, and he's in the way like I said, what he does is he cuts his fried foods out. And again, just the little things you can cut out. Soda is one of those things too. I mean, I don't know if everybody likes soda and stuff, but yeah, I mean,
I stopped drinking soda almost about 10 years ago. I'll rarely ever drink it, and when I do, it has to be like a nice, authentic Mexican Coke.
Right. Yeah. I quit smoking cigarettes about. It's been 5 years now. So I mean, that's another thing too that can help.
I've been trying to do for years, and if anybody has some tips or anything, please help because I really want to.
The thing that I used that helped me a lot was sunflower seeds, brother. Every time I felt like smoking a cigarette, I put a couple of seeds in my mouth, and it just my mind just started focusing on that. I put a whole big old this side of seeds and just spit them out, and the gum. People say gum, but my thing was seeds, man. It really helped me a lot. And then the vapes too, man. Just to get the crutch off. You don't want to go cold turkey sometimes. You hit the vapes, and then eventually, you do away with the vapes. But that was back then, 5 years ago, when vapes were okay, not killing people. Now it's a little different story. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to be careful with that too. You know what? I wanted to mention too, because Wendy mentioned this. She said use olive oil to fry stuff. I got one better. Wendy, I don't know if anybody here has tried it, but I do use it here. It's zero everything, no carbs, no fat, no nothing. It's avocado oil.
Yeah, I've heard about avocado oil. Yeah.
Look into that. That's what I use here. We use here at the house since we started this since Carrie started eating healthier way back when, and we just took a custom using avocado oil. It works really good, tastes good. and it's a great alternative to the other oils that can do some harm. So ginger ale for me, yes, I love ginger ale too. That's great, a soda option too. This other,
Yeah, it gives you that carbonation like fix if you really like crave it.
We are water people here. We drink. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I'm not even gonna exaggerate here, but I believe each case of water here is 40 per case. I think we go through 5 a week. Yeah, that much water.
Oh,
No,
I have 3 girls. They all drink water. My wife and I drink water. We probably go through like 10 gallons of water a week. I'm not even joking.
yeah, we go through waters. No, that's my number one thing now. I even went to eat. I even went to it when I go to restaurants. I ask for water now. Yeah, well, look at that. Oh, crossover. This is a crossover moment.
Crossover.
Crossover moment.
I gotta talk baseball somewhere.
Yeah, listen. So I even at the restaurants now I drink water, but sometimes you don't want to drink water because you got something good tasty in you. But I even water's the one for me now.
Yeah.
I'm or tea without sugar.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's pretty
Drink
good.
coffee, but just black.
Everybody's saying this. When he says I used it before and just once. The brand I know that the brand starts with a W. It's actually the BJ's. BJ's is like Costco's. Their brand is Wesley's. I think it's called. That's the kind I use.
Oh, okay.
We shop, like I said, there's a big family here, so we shop at BJ's and I buy everything by bulk. But yeah, that's the one I use. One day I used the one I forgot. I think it's Wesley something. So I don't know the whole name. But so what else we got here? So yeah,
you wanted to touch base on the use of cannabis, didn't you?
Yes, and yeah, I'm glad. Yes, glad you reminded me of that because I forgot to write that down. But
I will never forget about anything cannabis related. Just so you know.
So I don't know if everybody knows much about my situation, but I've had 3 surgeries in the last year and a half. I need a knee replacement. I've had the high blood pressure and I also have the diabetes. So I've been dealing with it. All hit me all within the matter of years. The last 3 years, I haven't had any problems until recently. But I wanted to touch on the cannabis thing because I noticed that for everything that they say is so-called wrong with me, they give me a pill for it. I get a pill for pain. I get a pill for diabetes. I get a pill for high blood pressure, for high cholesterol. I get a pill for this, pill for that. I think I take an average of maybe 12 or 14 pills a day. And believe it or not, those pills can do damage to you. They can do damage to you.
They can royally fuck you up, fuck up your system. They can do a lot of things, dude.
So the thing that I did, Matt, was I went and I applied for my medical marijuana card because I feel like going the nature's way, the natural, healthier way would be better for me. And it's been working, man. I eat edibles when I'm in a whole lot of pain or I'm stressed out or
yeah.
And it seems to work. I'm not sitting here saying everybody should go smoke marijuana or cannabis.
Exactly, no.
There's actually stuff that you can use for pain that is called CBD, where they take the THC out and they use that ingredient in cannabis for pain. So there's alternatives if you don't want to.
It's purely used for just pain management. CBD. They take out the psychoactive part, which is THC, which
right,
gives you that head high and all that stuff.
Which I like.
Yeah. It focuses more on the pain and takes away all the pain management. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want people to know that there is alternatives for pain. There's alternatives for medicines out there. You just got to look and don't let these pill factories keep pumping pills.
Still vax your children.
But
still vaccinate your children.
Yes, I mean, listen, I've read a lot. I'm gonna finish on the cannabis thing. It's just like I said, just another alternative. But since you mentioned what you just mentioned, I have 8 children and yes, 8 people and 2 grandsons. And one of my sons, rest in peace, my son Giovanni. But listen, nothing's ever happened to my child. Any of my kids are getting vaccinated. I know I read reports and this and all this. There's so much stuff out there, but I know for a fact if you don't, your kids are more worse situation than if you do. I promise. I don't think I can express that enough. That I'm not a doctor, but I've been reading a lot lately of kids, people not vaccinating, getting their kids vaccinated, and kids dying and getting sick. And man, recently I heard the chicken pox and the measles are back because of this stuff. Like just things that they cured, they have cures for.
Yeah.
Popping back out because nobody wants to vaccinate their kids. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, let's kind of ask this political commentary here and go back to cannabis or food.
Oh no, no. That's not. I don't think that's political. That's also health related. I mean, we're talking about children's health, so I don't think at all it's political. I mean, people make everything political these days, and I don't care what subject we can talk about. Somebody will make it political, but again, just that's a good thing. Like you said, just make sure your kids get vaccinated. That way, everybody stays healthy. But moving on, you're right.
You want to talk about the chef's pick of the week?
Oh yeah, yeah, because I think they have a show at it. So like we talked about, not the last week, Matt, but we talked about the week before,
yeah.
When we started talking about the chef's pick of the week.
Yeah.
We're gonna let everybody. We were like to make a little friendly competition. Let everybody show your Food Network skills, your chop skills, to show us what you got out there. I see a lot of talented people when they post their pictures, man, and I just wanted to maybe we could start a little competition where someone picks a one item, an ingredient that they must use to make a dish with, and you have a week to make the dish, and then we'll announce the winner the following week, and the winner when we come to decide who's the winner, they get to pick the next ingredient. So I promised what's his name? Pax
Collins,
Mr. Collins, that he came up with the theme idea, and I liked that. And we talked about it in the 2 weeks ago show, and he decided he wanted his favorite ingredient to use in dishes was shrimp. So starting when the show ends, everybody that wants to participate, just remember when you put your picture up, put hashtag Chef's Pick of the Week.
Yep, hashtag Chef's Pick of the Week, so we know that you're going to join the competition, and we know that it's going to be you're going to be entered.
Yes, and then you put the hashtag Chef of the Week, and what that does is when we click on the hashtag, we'll see everybody's entries and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and have fun with it, man. Don't be scared. Enjoy it, man. Be creative. Me and Matt will participate, but
we won't be a part of the competition per se.
We'll participate for sure.
Participating and putting our own dishes out there.
So Pax
all in the fun.
Mr. Collins picked shrimp, and I don't know if everybody knows it's different sizes, different size. You can make whatever you want, from poor boy sandwiches to shrimp scampi to
shrimp risotto to.
I can start like what's that bubble gum? So with there's shrimp casserole, there's shrimp tacos, there's shrimp soup. You know what I mean? You can keep going. There's so much things you can do, guys. So please, we would love for you guys to participate in this.
And also, if you guys can post a little video of you making the dish or any sort of process of it, that would be completely
cool. Yes.
And we would love it.
Like a picture of, say, even not just a video. You don't even have to do a video, but a video or a picture of you.
Yeah, video, a picture, couple pictures, and of course, always post the whole recipe when you post your dish.
Yes. Yeah, let's share the recipes. Let's help each other out, make the dish exactly. And one of the reasons why we wanted to do this, folks, is because that way you can get ideas, man. There's times where you be like, I don't know what I'm cooking for dinner, and then you go on the group and you scroll down and like, oh shit, that looks good, and here's the ingredients, here's the recipe. You know what? I'm gonna make that.
Yeah. And another reason why we wanted to do this is so we can involve everybody in this podcast, because I look at this group and I look at all the life groups as one big family. So as much as we can involve all the members and everybody involved, it makes us happy, and it makes everyone else happy as well.
Oh, for sure. I've noticed. I've been in a lot of groups, and I see a lot of drama, a lot of this, but in our groups, our life groups. And for those who don't know our life groups, when we say our life groups, is that we have Food Life, which is our group here that me and Matt and there's a few administrators that we contribute to this group. this podcast is contributing to the group. But there's other groups that if you're into baseball, there's baseball life. If you're into football, there's football life. And like we,
basketball, ball is life. There's MMA and there's boxing life. There's almost every life you think of.
I think if you, I gotta ask Felipe if there's if they're posted as like announcements, all the groups or something. But I believe you can find them through the groups and stuff. But I'll go ahead and
especially in baseball life. I think there's a whole list of them in the announcement section at the top page.
Okay. So if anybody here that's in this group, I actually think most of the people that I would actually think maybe 80% of the people that are in this group are already in most of those other groups. I think my personal friends that I invited to this group, maybe not so, but I mean, if you guys want, man, look it up. I mean, I know a lot of people that I put in this group are big baseball fans. I know a lot of people I put in this group are big football fans and wrestling fans and so on. So please look up the life groups. I guarantee you.
And our family.
Yes.
Of quality over quantity.
Oh, exactly. That's exactly the best way to describe these groups is they like to pick quality over quantity, man. It's not about how many members, it's the quality of the members, what you bring to the group. It's not just
about the quality of the members and the quality of the content and stuff like that. Like, we don't want everything filled with memes and just trolling and stuff like that. We want everyone to be able to have civil discussions and debates, and then turn around and be friends again.
Oh yeah. It's definitely it's civil. Yeah. You don't have to. Like I said, man, some people take things too personal and this. I mean, just have fun, enjoy your life, man, and enjoy life. That's why we call them life groups. It's all about life. Then the new one that they started, the daily life, also covers a lot of work situations. If you want to vent about what happened at work, go on the daily life and go ahead and be like, man, has anybody else dealt with this shit with their boss and this and that? Let it out. And it's therapeutic. These groups are therapeutic in some way, some form. If you're home by yourself,
they're kind of an escape from work or from just home life in general. Go get lost in baseball. Go get lost in football. Go get lost in food. Just sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. I like for instance, I give an example how maybe I'll say baseball life benefits me in some way, form in my life. I give an example here. For instance, if I'm watching a baseball game and I'm at home by myself, and you sometimes you want to talk to somebody about it. So there's game threads. So you go on the game thread in baseball life, and there's so many other people watching the same game. You're not in the same room or at the bar, but we're all talking.
Exactly. Yep.
And
and communicating, you're all having a good time all together, and it feels like you're all in the same room.
Right, and that's what I mean. And that's one of the benefits. And like wrestling life, when it's WrestleMania and there's threads for that, it's like you're watching the game with 100 people. WrestleMania with 100 and some people. Just going at it, talking. I mean, so. We also got the pop culture life too, everybody. I almost forgot. That's anything pop culture. Yeah. So. Yeah, check out the life groups. So we're promoting life groups here today too, like big time. And I want everybody to please, just like for instance, I think there's a show after ours tonight. At 7
Bases with Felipe and Sean Flannery Carn.
Yep. So and that's what.
Don't forget to check them out. I think they're airing at 7:30 Central Time, or is it Eastern? I think it's Eastern. Eastern, yeah.
I think it's Eastern. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, he said 7:30. Felipe told me 7:30. So yeah, check those guys out. So yeah, man, just check out all the life groups. I think everybody benefits for something, man. It's cool, man. It's cool to go to a nice, cool place on the internet, man, instead of going to. I've been in groups, man, where there's nothing but bullshit trolls and fighting and bull and this and that. People reporting this. Nah, man, leave that up time, man. But yeah, Wendy said she thinks she commented in 5 groups today. See, that's what I'm saying. All right, thank you, buddy. Son gave me a kiss. All right, sorry.
It's okay. Family is health too.
That's part of see, that's part. That's why that's the reason why I'm eating healthy, folks, right there.
Yeah.
He's only 5 years old. He's my youngest. My oldest is 26, and I feel like there's so much that I want to be so much a part of in his life that I have to take care of myself. And this incident last week, I'm going back to that real quick, but this incident last week made me think about, wow, man, I got to take care of myself. I got to make sure I'm around to see little man.
It made me think too. It's like, damn, I need to start taking care of myself too.
Yeah, man. I want to make sure I see little man playing the majors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, take care of yourself and take care of the ones you love, and life is good, man. Yes, but that's what the Life Cruise is about, right there too. Also, it's everyday life, whether it's sports, entertainment, food, whatever it is, man.
Oh yeah, we all get each other's backs when someone loses a loved one or something like that. It's just, we all, we're one big family, and that's how we look at it, and that's how we continue to look at it through and throughout.
Yes, sir. Yeah, a big support base. Big support. Everybody gets a lot of support. You're right. Whether if you're sick, and everybody's always looking out and looking, checking in on you. If someone passes away, we send flowers. We make you feel you're part of something, something good, and that's what that's why I like about it. That's why I'm involved, and that's why I wanted to do this too. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted to do this. I wanted to be a part of it. How's that? I wanted to be a part
of it too. I wanted to be a part of that life difference. And then I think doing these podcasts is taking that to the next level for sure.
Yeah, amen to that, man. So do you want to tell everybody about the new time change? Because we want our West Coast people to be able to see us live. So I'll let you go ahead.
Yep. So regarding the show, The Lab, Live in the Lab, every Wednesday by now. And Felipe, don't worry, I will be putting it on the schedule. It is on the schedule for the next 2 weeks. So there's that. But we are changing the time from 6 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern.
Right. So that way,
it's not too late for you East Coast people, but it gives the West Coast peeps a little bit more time to get off work and actually enjoy the show.
Right. Yeah, because when we get on at 6, I believe it's 3 o'clock on your side of the world, and people are working on the West Coast, and we have a lot of West Coast members. So, I've seen in the past shows or comments, oh, I missed it, or with this time. So I feel like maybe to accommodate them also, which is fair. At 9 o'clock, everybody's pretty much here in the East Coast is at home, resting, relaxing. And then, of course, at 6 o'clock in the West Coast, people already should be home from work instead of like right now they're at work. So, yeah, I like the idea.
My kids are just sitting at work trying to watch this, or they're waiting to watch us later.
Hopefully. Right. Yeah, I like the idea, and I want everybody to be able to enjoy the show too. So that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm excited about the name change. I'm excited about the time change. Yeah. I'm excited to take this group to this podcast or vlog per se to the next level.
Yeah, what they call it, vlog, video vlog. I don't know.
Vlog. I think it's a vlog than a podcast, don't you think?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean,
hopefully next week, I want to be live in the kitchen cooking something.
Yes, I wanted to.
Maybe I will coordinate with Johnny over here, and maybe we can pick the same dish and kind of work on it.
Yeah. That was in the works until I got, I had the health issues last week. We were supposed
to. Completely understandable. Totally okay.
Definitely want to. We want to show everybody. What we can do, and and also show people how to do certain things that it might help them. Exactly. Might help them, make a better dish, or
And I'll continue to make more videos at work, more maybe how-to videos when I have time and stuff like that, and continue to post them on Food Life, or even save them and start sharing them on the actual vlog.
Also, too, if everybody wants to make a little video, something they're making and want to share with it, and every week on Wednesdays when we do these, the lab comes on, and then after the show, you can put them in the comment sections where everybody can see.
Yep.
Share your skills and share, whatever. But don't forget the chef pick of the week is it's a friendly competition. For now we'll just go with the winner. For now, we'll go with the winner picks the next ingredient for the week. But I mean, if things heats up and does real good, maybe we'll come up with another type of prize that it might, maybe a kitchen utensil, or it's just something.
Something easy too. We can send.
Yeah, so something to make it more interesting. But I like that idea too, man. I can't wait to do that. So again, the ingredient is going to be shrimp this week. So you have till next Wednesday to to make your best shrimp dish. Show me what you got, man.
So Wednesday, I'd say give us till about what 2 hours before the podcast starts, the vlog starts.
Yeah, so they have all week to post their dish. Like for instance, if somebody makes
talking about like to enter into what's the ending date, like the time?
Oh yeah. The ending time would probably be 9 o'clock. I'll give you until the next podcast. I mean, until the next podcast, I'll give you the that whole day before. I don't care. I mean, maybe just the day before. So we'll do the Tuesday before the Wednesday show. Will be the last entries. That way we can go through everything before we start our show live.
Okay, sounds good to me. I think we've checked the temp here, and I think we're done, guys.
Yes, and thanks again for watching us in the lab. Don't forget to check out Sean and Felipe.
Total Bases right after this, around 7:30. So don't forget.
Yes, and don't forget 9 p.m. next week, 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So thanks again for watching, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Love you. Peace.
Peace. All right, man.